The cell. Cell. You might have seen the construction of a building. Each building is made up of many bricks and each brick represents the unit of a house. In the same way, the living things are made up of numerous biological units. Each unit is called the cell. Cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of all living organisms. The cell is also a basic unit of biological hierarchy, which includes cell, tissue, organ, organ system, organism. On the basis of cellular structure, organisms are of two types. 1. Unicellular organisms. Some organisms are made up of a single cell. They can be observed only with the help of microscope. Therefore, they are called microscopic organisms. Example: amoeba, paramecium, chlamydomonas, bacteria, etc. 2. Multicellular organisms. There are numerous cells which are present in the living body and different cells perform the life activities in a coordinated manner. Such organisms are called multicellular organisms. Example: cat, man, trees, etc. Discovery of cell. Robert Hooke, 1665, first discovered a thin section of cork under the compound microscope and found that the bottle cork was made up of many small empty boxes or cavities surrounded by definite walls. He named these honeycomb structures as cell. Perkine, 1839, first proposed the term protoplasm for the jelly-like living substance of the cell. Robert Brown, 1831, observed a spherical body in the cell called nucleus. Colliker, 1862, proposed the term cytoplasm to the living material surrounding the nucleus. Cell theory. The cell theory was jointly put forth by two German scientists, Schleiden and Schwann, 1839. This theory states that 1. Every living organism is made up of one cell or many cells. 2. A cell is the structural and functional unit of a living organism. 3. New cells arise by the division of pre-existing cells. Cell shape. Cells are of various shapes, which may be spherical, oval, elongated, or columnar. Amoeba is irregular in shape and it keeps on changing its shape. Chlamydomonas is pear-shaped. Know this: Robert Hooke coined the term cells. In Latin, it means small room. Latin word for cell is cellula. Cell size. The size of cells varies in different organisms. The smallest cells are of mycoplasma, 0.0001 millimeter, while the largest animal cell is of ostrich's egg, measures about 170 by 135 millimeter. The smallest cell of human body is blood platelet, 0.002 to 0.003 millimeter, while the largest sized cell is nerve cell, about 1 meter. In plants, the largest cell is of green algae. Acetabularia measures about 6 to 10 centimeters. Mycoplasma are small, free-living particles with characteristics of both bacteria and viruses. Types of cells. Cells are of two types. 1. Prokaryotic cells. These are the most primitive cells. They lack true nucleus and nuclear membrane. Example: bacteria, blue-green algae. 2. Eukaryotic cells. These are the cells with true nucleus. Nucleus is always enclosed by nuclear membrane. Example: fungi, plants, and animals. Activity. Take an onion, peel out its inner thin membrane with the fleshy leaf, and cut it into several small pieces. With the help of forceps, put this in the petri dish containing water. Transfer it to another petri dish containing saffron in for 1 to 2 minutes. Finally, transfer this thin slice to a slide containing a drop of glycerin and cover it with cover slip. Observe this under a microscope.